Woo! Newport Banda Bahariterra. About to have a big old storm coming through. Just saw a bat fly in front of the camera, but I might not have picked it up. It is 7:43 p.m. The sun sets in less than an hour. And we're about to get a big storm because here in the rainforest areas of Bahariterra, it rains every night, and then sometimes it's sunny in the day, sometimes the day is rainy. Now if you look at the clouds in relevance to the houses and chimneys, or the trees are kind of moving, so they're not too reliable. But if you look, those clouds are moving slowly but surely. They're actually moving pretty fast, they just don't look like it. They'd probably be doing 25 miles an hour. Maybe you just saw that bat right there when I was saying they probably doing like that. That's the Bahariterra brown bat. They're very hard to catch on camera. They often come out in the evenings. And I love those things. I love them so. The wind is coming out of the south-southwest. It's blowing these clouds into Mount Pecan Vista, which is like 13,609 feet tall. It actually looks really dark out here. I'm surprised my camera's finding enough light. It actually looks really dark out here in person. And if I can focus in, we're losing the last bit of daylight we got out here. Did you see that? Bahariterra brown bat just made some hairpin turns. Right as I was zooming in on that blue hole. It's been flying across the screen if you saw the little black dot. It even said it just after I said blue hole. I think it darted by again. Yep, there it is, there it is. Oh, it's gone. The Bahariterra brown bats fly around in the evening trying to catch insects. The sun sets in less than an hour and it's about to storm here in the rainforests of Bahariterra. And they're adapted to this. They just try and go out before the storm rolls in so that they can catch some insects. A lot of people think they are birds. They look very similar to chimney swifts and swallows in flight. But they're a little more flappy wings and a little less glidey. They glide a little less. When they come closer, you can clearly see their wings and their bats. And they love to eat insects and catch most of what they eat on the wing. Now if you look at this clouds movement relative to the peak of that house, which is one of the few things I can find that isn't swaying in the breeze, looks like it's not moving very much. But those are moving at about 90 miles an hour. The wind is strong up there. They just have an aircraft advisory, and Bahariterra National Airport is shut down. And now my transmission is unstable due to poor connection. So I think my video just glitched a minute. The storm is knocking out my internet connection. 5G covers most of the Bahariterra Islands, but it's pretty weak for 5G, I'll give you that. Orchids are doing well, very well in this time. Yes, and they are blooming still. But the storms blow them off the trees and they fall, like the pink ones next to that tiangshang flowering vine. And I'll tell you what, these storms are full of water, and they cannot make it over Mount Pecan Vista, just a few miles to the north of me. It's a steep rise up from the coast to 13,609 feet. So the whole entire southern side of Grand Calagiso Island in Bahariterra is going to get slammed with intense, incredibly rain. If you look at a map of Bahariterra and you know which island is Grand Calagiso Island, I'm in Newport Banda, Bahariterra. If you go on Google and look for satellite images of Bahariterra, they're kind of hard to find, but if you find any, look at the gray blotch on the south coast. That's the capital city, Banda, on the Grand Calagiso Island. And if you look just north of the gray blotch, but south of the middle of Grand Calagiso Island, not quite in the middle of the island, where Mount Pecan Vista and Crater Village and Lake Pecan Vista are, but somewhere between the Mount Pecan Vista and the capital Banda, halfway up the mountain, is the city of Newport Banda, Bahariterra now. My connection is not good. I think the Wi-Fi has been knocked out. I might have to try and switch over to mobile data. Should I do that? Let's try. Is my connection stable? Good. Now it is sprinkling. This crepe myrtle tree right here is gonna love that. But this cell phone camera is not gonna love it. So I don't know how long I can stay out here before the rain gets so bad I have to put up my phone and go in. As it is not waterproof, despite it being an iPhone with a good camera. Unstable transmission. Please bear with me. This is the cost of live streaming instead of uploading. Okay, transmission is back. The vinca vines have never been happier. And these are close relative to the pride of Bahariterra flower, which is why they look like you just painted them one color. Exactly the same. The pride of Bahariterra flower only looks different because the flower has a bunch of different colors in it, and a red, orange, yellow, and pink spectrum of colors. And it looks like it's painted. Hence the nickname Painted Vinca, or the pride of Bahariterra flower as we know it here. And this is where it's from, so the locals, know what we're talking about. Kinda looks similar to a plumeria, because it's got a 5-petaled fragrant flower. The blooms, before they open up, have that tubular shape. See that white there? Oh, lightning just flashed. They got those green oval-shaped leaves. Whoa, did you hear that thunder? I saw the lightning strike. I think I actually just said, oh, lightning. And that is gonna blow away. There are more American flags than Bahariterran flags in my neighborhood. And all of them are going to blow away. Every single day, people run down the road to try and see where their flags went, hang them back up. Because it's always storming out here between these intense, sunny, hot, humid times. Especially the nights. Almost every night there's a thunderstorm. It's the norm to wake up in the morning and have large branches under all the trees. And we constantly pick them up and the trees constantly keep growing fast, sending out a bunch of different branches in all directions. But that just makes it worse because they get these long thin branches that are less than a year old and they don't have hard wood on them yet. They haven't hardened. They just break easily. It keeps continuing. So every single day there's big old branches like 5 feet long and 2 feet wide with multiple side branches coming off of them. They'll always be falling down, smashing plants in the garden. And you know what? I just recorded another lightning strike. Did you see it? I hear the thunder rumbling, but it's too far away. Maybe you hear it. It's quite intense in person. Trust me. I think this might be an elephant ear or some kind of gourd. But it's about to be needing to grow new leaves because every time a big thunderstorm like this one coming is gonna happen. Whoa, another lightning strike just happened right over there. Woo, that scared me. It only took about 2 or 3 seconds for the sound to come up. That was about 3 miles away. That was probably near the border of Crater Village, Bahariterra, and Newport Banda. In between our two cities on the rural area, on the outskirts of town. And you know what? It probably struck the metal fence at the border. But there are a couple houses around there. Especially on Crater Rim Boulevard. So that does worry me. The rain, it might not look like it. My camera is so good at ignoring specks and... Whoa, another flash of lightning up there. Ready? I'm about to hear the thunder. Woo-wee! It is about time to go in, my friends. Don't you think? This is all some debris I cleaned up just from what the rain did to my bamboo. And it is really starting to come down. I gotta go in.